Hello, welcome to Talk Drama to me. It's your hosts, Tiffany and G. How are you doing over there in Portugal, G?
Hello. Happy Lunar New Year, Tiffany.
You
I
too.
yeah. It happens here in Portugal as well. Look at that.
There are Asians in Portugal?
What? You talk about Asians in Portugal. Portugal used to be this really significant world power, and you find little bits of Portuguese culture within Asian culture
Oh, yeah, because of the trade route.
because of the trade
Yeah.
routes. They were real big on that. And so the Korean word for bread, bang, that originates from the Portuguese word for bread, pão. Um, More bread stuff, Hawaiian rolls, hello, that's it's all Portuguese influence too. So, yeah, that's really funny you mentioned. There are Asians in Portugal because there are a lot of Portuguese in Asia.
You know how I feel about bread, so thank you, Portugal, for all you have imparted to many cultures.
Speaking of cultures, it is, of course, Lunar New Year. This is the beginning of the New Year calendar based on the Lunar New Year. Many of you may also know it as Chinese New Year's as
Mm.
well. But since neither one of us may be Chinese here,
9%, baby.
hey, oh, okay, so Shinnecoila to you. I messed that up. Let's not keep that in. But Happy New Year to you. Happy Chinese New Year to you. But tell me a little bit, maybe, how do you come to Lunar New Year? Did you celebrate a lot as a kid?
No, not at all. Super Americanized, very little Filipino traditions in my house. My dad is Jewish. We didn't even do any Jewish things. As far as Lunar New Year goes, the only experiences I have are actually because of students that I've taught. I remember one of the families, she would give me like a red envelope and it
Yeah.
had money in it. And she gave me a bottle of wine. So I had another family that would give me these moon pies, and they were really good. They were so good that I went as far as to ask this family where they got it, and they're like, "Oh, we brought them from China." I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll just wait till next year then."
That's dedication. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. But what about you? I mean, you being Korean, it would be Lunar New Year.
So I think it's safe to say that in Korea, it's a huge holiday. You could check the news, always traffic around this time because
Oh,
everybody's trying to
dear.
get back home. You're supposed to celebrate with your extended family. Totally correct. We still do the money for kids thing. And honestly, as a Korean American, that was my biggest exposure to Lunar New Year is as a kid, you do a little bow and you get a lot of money, right? But it wasn't like you got time off for it, so we didn't go anywhere, we didn't go see family, we just got the money, and maybe that's the most important part.
Do you get it off from work or is it like it's like an is it an extended thing, or is it for multiple days?
So it depends, and I think it also depends by the country as well. In
Oh,
Korea, you definitely get the day. You may take longer time off, but believe in China you celebrate for 2 weeks. Someone fact check
okay.
us there, but it is a longer celebration.
So, yeah, we are just about to start this long leg of Lunar New Year. I did Google if there were any ones that were themed Lunar New Year, and there were a few. So I'll have to share some titles with you and see if you've seen them. But in the spirit of celebrating Lunar New Year, we're doing all K and C dramas this month.
That's right, baby. Tiffany, this whole podcast was a ploy to get you to watch K drama so that I could really start talking your ear off. There are a couple right now in 2026 that have been really good ones, but I'm gonna get you in little by little.
Are we gonna
We're
watch those?
I would oh my god, if you say yes I mean, today we're watching a K-drama, and if you don't mind this one, I love spoilers, there are better ones around the corner, so we're gonna do a K-drama
Oh,
today, and then C-dramas as well. Now, I am not an expert in C-dramas. Truly, I've only watched probably more clips than an actual full one, because
oh.
C-dramas go long, baby. They are, like, double the length, and I don't know who got that time?
Are they as fever dreamy as the American ones?
Can I tell you what my favorite ones are?
Oh god.
So the short answer is yes, because my favorite, if I'm gonna branch out into C dramas and J dramas, I don't want the same remake, right? There's one called Marry My Husband that there's a K drama version I watch, and then I just watched the J drama version. But if
Mm.
I'm gonna branch out into other C's and K's or C other dramas, I want them to have their own flair. And so what do I watch? I watch the historical stuff. And yes, ma'am, they are as fever dreamy as they get. People be flying. The men have gorgeous hair, like tossing that thing around. It's pretty good.
Tell us about the one that we're gonna review today.
Perfect. So today's title is called The Villain Next Door. I found this actually on a couple different apps, but you can watch a free extended preview on the Kalos app. What is their business model? Why do they give you free episodes? I don't know, but here we are, or more free episodes. But please go to Kalos TV and support.
Take us into the drama that we're gonna watch today.
Today's K-drama is The Villain Next Door. Park Se-young is a sharp secretary at Lyrical, Korea's top fashion brand, working under Im Soo-yeon, the infamously cold and demanding heir to the company. He's ruthless, perfectionist, and seems to take pleasure in tormenting her until one day he drops a bombshell. "You're the first woman I've ever fallen for." Se-young's response? "Nah to the hell nah." And just like that, the chase begins. He doesn't sulk, he moves in next door. And suddenly, her infuriating boss is also her neighbor, wearing down her defenses with a mix of arrogance, persistence, and unexpected kindness. Park Se-young tries to dodge him, but he is relentless, and it starts to chip away at her resolve. The villain she once saw in him begins to reveal a man who's vulnerable, sincere, and dare she admit, kinda sweet. Does that sound like a stalker? Is that what your face is saying right now?
It he sounds like some male aggressor that's like, "I don't take no for an answer." It's a bit predatory, but it
Welcome to K-dramas. Now you understand why we have such messed up expectations of men, right? Like,
so
here
so do Korean women in general like an aggressive man?
oh boy, this
I
is
know
a
we're
bigger
generalizing here.
conversation. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, how much time do you have?
Maybe I'm
Here's what I'll say:
Korean.
when you see these kind of heightened synopsis, this kind of heightened love story, it's likely because, like this one, boom, 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 it's based on a web novel, and so web novels or webtoons are really popular in Korea, and they all have some sort of like really crazy twist to them or really crazy premise. So it doesn't surprise me that the K-drama we're watching today is kind of out there. So
Is
suspend disbelief. Yeah,
is
suspend.
a web novel not a regular book? Is it just like a book you read online?
Yeah, so web novels, yeah, are just books you read online, that's for sure,
Huh,
but you can buy them in total or you can buy them chapter by chapter as they release. They're
interesting.
they're really popular. You know
Okay.
when people are like, these people are not reading nowadays, as Max podcast will tell you. The thing is, I'm not sure they're asking the right people because if you ask me, I am reading, but I'm not reading traditional books. I'm reading web novels. I'm reading romance novels,
You
right?
know what you should do? You should oh my god, you should email their email. I think it's like bibliofools@gmail.com or something. Email them and say, "I'm suggesting you guys read a web novel." Then you're gonna make 3 nerdy boys read a web novel
You know what,
of
though?
your choice.
Here's the thing. They've already done this because I promise you one of them guys, go check them out. They're really cool, Bibliofools, but also nerds. I promise you one of them has already read an anime or a manga.
It's
It's
probably my
basically the
boyfriend.
same thing. Yeah, so I could tell back when he's like, on it, don't worry."
Are they
Do you
long?
like anime?
I've watched, like, Sailor Moon. Does that count?
That actually does count. There's a lot around Sailor Moon.
Pokemon?
We
I think Pokemon are really cute. Is that anime?
Yeah, 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 it's
I
anime.
should know this
Yeah,
because I
the
literally
mainstream.
performed at AnimeCon. This is so embarrassing.
You're like, "What do you
Yeah,
guys do here? That's
I
cute."
I played, I played in a group, like a small orchestra at AnimeCon in New York City, like, 4 years ago, and it was with the composer. His name's, like, something Hayashi,
Yeah,
and
I
he
wanted to say a Japanese composer. I
it was
remember that.
My Hero Academ at my
Yes.
I is that the right name? My Hero Academia?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I did just, like, a year ago, I did One Piece with orchestra.
Gosh
And
darn it, Tiffany, you are the ultimate Asian. That is
he
really cool.
no, I said yes to the gig, and I was like, "What is this?" And people came in costumes, and after the show, they recognized us from stage, and people were buying us drinks. I was, like, keeping that violin on my back to get these free drinks.
One Piece, am I right? Yeah.
So, okay, so going on, though, should I go into our main characters?
Yes, please.
L I'm really sorry if I ruin these
Uh,
names.
I Iruda.
Luda?
Why don't you do that? Yeah, it does look like ludicrous, so do it.
Luda? Oh god. Uh
You gotta do it like that now?
Okay, so there are female that's our female main character. She is so popular. She has like half a million followers on Instagram and follows like 15 people. She's one of those people. But her character, she plays say the name?
Park Se-young?
Yes.
Park
Seong.
Lisa?
Cute.
Mhm.
Resilient, she's independent, loyal. She is a Disney fan. I didn't get that from the preview. And her trauma, she's afraid of thunder and she is an orphan. Didn't know any of that. So that's
Spoilers.
fascinating. Mhm. And her Instagram was super cute. One thing I'm seeing about these 2, though, before I go into the male main character, neither of them really had thirst traps. The boy definitely didn't. Where are all my Hoey Koreans at? I know you're out there, but it's not them. Have you seen their Instagrams and stuff?
No, in general, you're not gonna find Korean celebrities to be hoey unless that's a part of their brand. Like, there's a really popular TV show called Singles Inferno. So if they're on one of those spicy dating shows, and girl by spicy, I mean
Oh.
they've touched hands and they're like, "Ah, we're in love."
Oh, is it not? So these dramas don't really get, like, super racy or anything?
No, and when we go through this one, well, you'll see that as well. To their credit, though, verticals can get spicy and spicier than your average mainstream show. I think a part of that is because they need to draw people's attention, and so they may do that. But in this one, because the main characters or the main leads are well known, just their star power. If they just touch hands, people are gonna be like, ah, true love,
Oh, and
right?
that's why you're saying the forehead kiss is really big.
But I do actually love a forehead kiss, like, it does take my breath away. Mm.
Um, that's cute.
She's really popular. I've seen her face before. I think she's a singer as well. I think she just got into acting, so you don't see a lot of her older stuff, but I think, we'll continue to see her in a lot of acting. Maybe
Oh.
this is a good time to break down why are mainstream actors or mainstream celebrities in these verticals in a way that Western stars aren't. And that's because as of now, the short form content is very established in Korea. Look at
Oh.
any picture of Korea. Everybody's on their phones, right? And so what are they doing on their phones? They're watching webtoons, web dramas, verticals. And these, just like in America, these are very low lift. You only have to spend a week and you get paid for that week. And maybe you didn't have a gig, now you got one while you're waiting for your next opportunity. Yeah.
Is cinema just not as popular out there like it is in the States? Like, people go to the movies and they see these $150 million budget stupid which I don't agree with, but those kind of movies.
I don't have an opinion about American cinema. I don't know how it rates. I do know that a lot of movies do actually do a Korea premiere because they have such a captivated audience. They do a lot of really specials too. I got these really cool Dune special tickets for the Dune releases.
Oh, nice.
Shout out my Korean cousins, what's up? So they do a lot of events like that, but in general, it's safe to say we're all moving to digest content on our phones in short forms. What fits into that? It's I watch web dramas on YouTube. I don't know if you've gotten that content, but they're like short
No.
little college love stories. And do you know what they're funded by? They're funded by brands that want to promote, but not on the big mainstream dramas. So for instance, Jim Beam, they have like a beer, a special beer for Korea that you can't advertise on
Oh.
mainstream because you can't advertise alcohol like that. So where do they advertise? Well, they advertise on these like college friend shows, webtoons or web dramas.
Wow, I'm learning so much about Korea. You can't advertise alcohol there?
Not like that. Not in the way that they can advertise in the YouTube-based web dramas. That's kind of the Wild Wild
Wow,
West.
that's
Um,
fascinating.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of incentive in the Korean market to have big celebrities go into the smaller short form content. Not only is it a little work for money,
Mhm.
but also it's a way you can flex your skills. So, for instance, I'll lead you into the next guy. Our main male character for this drama is not recently has not been the main male character for mainstream media. The one he's in right now, it's called Spring Fever, and he is the second male lead, so he's the one she won't end up with. And that's kind of what he's been typecast into. And so by doing a vertical that showcases his abilities as the main guy, maybe this is the reel he sends to convince mainstream media to put him back into the male lead.
Interesting. And he also has a huge following, and he doesn't even follow anyone on Instagram.
Dude, he's so huge.
No, but he's not as famous as her. He has, I think, like 343,000, something like that, and she has like 540 something. So
Well,
she
she
is
is
more
also
popular.
a K-pop star, but,
Oh,
I would say he's probably of the 2 without looking, my bet would be he's the most consistently booked actor of the 2 of them.
I actually think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised, and it only made her look worse because I don't think she was nearly as good as him. She was
Okay,
really
wait,
bad.
can we lead into him, and then I wanna share a fun fact about him?
Yes. Okay. Did you say his name already?
I haven't, but it's Seon.
Chaseon.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So he's arrogant, intense, persistent, protective, charismatic, and devoted. Oh, the character he plays is Im Soo-hyun. Is that right?
Oh, that is so good, yes, Im Soo-yeon, right. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm learning that Koreans also do the last name before the first name. I just picked up on it because I know a lot of Parks, Ims.
Yeah.
So, but that's not first name. Okay. And then I see here in your script, you have a special note for Jieun Nomin. Who's that?
Oh, that was good too.
Oh.
Chun is, somebody I got to see at the middle of this vertical. He is a huge name. I mean, he has been in so many different K-dramas.
He's not the other assistant.
No, he's the dad, but
Oh.
he's like this Easter egg type of guy because I did not even see him credited in this vertical.
Rude.
Um, And in fact, what I learned is you can like send a screenshot and ask chat like who is this person and chat will tell you he does not know or it does not know. So who was my chat? Who helped me figure out who this person was? It was my mom. Said, "Mom, who is this man?" And she has like encyclopedic knowledge of old school K-drama
Oh
actors.
my God, we should have had her on.
I know, right? She would told us a lot about him. But again, goes to the point that, man, he probably worked for 2 days, got a quick buck, I don't know, bought himself a new golf set, right? They can flex in and out of these things in a way that, seems to be taboo for Hollywood stars.
So there's a more flexibility in what they can do and what they wanna do, I guess.
Right. And so, brings to me my fun fact about this actor, this male actor, Cha Seon. He also acted in a gay love story, a boy love story. I know, and he's not a huge star, but he's a known name. You would recognize his face because he's so tall and he's got these sharp features and the stupid doe eyes. Ugh, nice to be good looking, I suppose. But yeah, he was in something like that, and I just didn't expect that of him. So, kudos to him. I think he's an actor's actor. Clearly, he wants to play different types of roles,
And
and
he's straight.
finding success in that in verticals. Yeah, he's totally straight. He's got a wife, I think. I think he's married.
Wow. Wow.
Once the actors are, like, 40, they're married or they are divorced.
I think I would rather my partner do gay scenes than hetero ones. Like, do all the gay scenes you want. Like, lick their stomach, whatever. But if it's with, like, a hot woman, like, go F yourself. Absolutely not.
Oh,
Yeah. No. Do all the gay things you want.
all of them? 'Cause careful what you wish for.
If I'm choosing for my partner to have, like, some heavy romantic, passionate scene with, like, Brad Pitt or Bradley Cooper versus I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone super hot. Sydney Sweeney's real hot. That's just the first person I thought of. I would choose Bradley Cooper. One, I also would like to ask my partner, "How was it? What does he kiss like?"
Are the muscles real? Are they
Yeah.
okay? Yeah.
Was he nice? Was he gentle? Like, what was his vibe?
Plus, I mean, maybe you get to even meet them, right? Like, at a
Mhm.
premiere or something, so
Oh
I
my
see the
god,
value. I
yeah.
see your game. I see your game.
Yeah. Also, I'm insecure, but at base level, I'm insecure. But then there's also layers to that of things I would want for myself. All right, so should we do we just go right into the beginning of this thing?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we start off with Park Seon.
All right, guys, here's a note. Like, Tiffany, I don't want you to struggle and offend the nation of Korea. I have a note. Do
The
you
nation of
want
Korea.
to do you want to just call her like our bestie, our gal? Like, do you want to give her a name?
Um, we can just
Say
call her
say,
oh,
Youngie.
Say Say? Love
Say
that.
say.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so her name's Say Say from now on, and then what is the other guy's name?
Just call him Susu.
So no, that I will get that confused.
Okay,
What
but can I also ultimately these are actually really easy names that you already know. And
Seong.
then the other one, Hyun.
Soohyun.
That's it. Oh my god, never mind. Don't even need what the
Soohyun.
okay, I guess Korean Tiffany, go for it.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this again with their actual names. Seyoung.
There you go. There it is.
Okay, so Seyoung, she is a sharp secretary, and she endures her infuriating boss, Soohyun,
Nice. Go.
a perfectionist heir to Lyrical. Oh, I was wondering what the name was. When he confesses his feelings to her with a really drab, thin ring over dinner, she rejects him only for him to move in next door and greet her with
Duck. Do you know you've eaten duck, you've had duck with me. It's the rice cakes, it's like slightly sweetened rice cake, yeah.
oh, yum. Okay,
Girl, did you
yeah.
see when she opened it up, it was half eaten, like, the box was not full.
He got hungry on his walk over to
To
next
her
door.
good.
Have you ever done that? I've done that, like, with my boyfriend. I'll, like, go get us food, and then he opens it, I'm like, "Oh my god," like,
Oh my
they
god,
bit
I will
into
get
it.
us coffee, and then walking over to you, my coffee is, like, half gone already. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what's
yeah.
wrong with me and self-control.
I don't have it with food, that's for sure.
Also, he doesn't have it with women because what do you mean she rejected you and you decided to move in next door? Restraining order.
Also, did it ever occur to her, I'm this lowly assistant, why is my probably multimillionaire boss now living next door to me where he could afford something more? This is all just screaming predator. I would be
Girl, you're
scared.
gonna die. Run.
I would be scared if I'm working and then I turn down this guy, I'm like, "No, I'm not interested." And then the next day, I find out he lives next door to me. Oh, I would absolutely do something to make myself feel more secure or safe.
I'm like 100% no to offense romance. Are you? Like, would you but you wouldn't date another musician.
But see, this
That's for
is why
sure.
well, what does a musician have to do with offense?
No, no,
Um,
office well, I mean, like, workplace this is a work
office. Oh, office dating. Office da Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm deaf. Office dating. I think that's how a lot of people meet. I think people, especially after COVID, have become more and more of hermits, so they're only meeting each other online through apps or probably at work. But I think if you create boundaries early on, things like that won't happen.
Well, guys, you heard it here first. Don't move in next to me, but move in right next to Tiffany. She's down.
I'm a great neighbor. Actually, well, my downstairs neighbor did write me a note when I first moved in, but like, F you, I was moving in. Of course I'm gonna be stomping around.
Also, I mean, classic. The downstairs neighbor doesn't like you. Please, tale as old as time.
My upstairs neighbor, I'm pretty sure is a horse or a hippopotamus. It is so loud all the time, but I I haven't written them a note. It's New York. We're just
Yeah,
all trying to
we're
live,
all living
okay?
each other
Yeah,
on top of each other. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Are you okay with office romances?
No, that's what I mean. I like 100% absolutely not because
Yeah.
I don't shit where I eat. Sorry, that's a
Yes, you don't share where you eat.
yeah.
That's why I really didn't like dating people I would dance with at the socials I would go to because this is a place that I enjoy going to. I don't have to deal with if it didn't work out or something and there's
Right.
weirdness, just poisons that fun space for me. So I can I mean, I'm 100% not for dating in your workplace. But some people just can't, you know, keep to themselves in a professional way.
Not Im Soo-yeon, apparently.
Yeah, there has to be some HR violation, but, he's like, "I am HR because 'cause I'm the boss." This is really scary, actually. What happens? I feel bad for this girl. What's gonna happen?
Well, let's find out.
Right. So he moves in, super creepy. As they leave work, the new assistant Cha, who, Seyoung, she thinks he's super cute when they first meet.
He
He
is super
asks
cute.
Yeah, he's cute, he's cute,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah,
nice
sorry.
full lips, yeah. So-hyeon, the general manager, I do think he is cuter, though.
You thought he was cuter?
I think he's yeah, 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 yeah. The other one looks too much like a doll. He's like
Um,
he's I like harsher features, like a strong jawline. He was too soft. I feel like I could just squish his face.
you don't like soft boys, so that's
I
alright.
don't. I
More for
don't
me.
like soft. Wait, your husband is not soft looking. What are you talking about?
I'm looking at a menu, I can look at whatever I like. And I do.
Yeah, this guy, Cha, is quite literally the opposite of your husband. So, do your thing, girl.
Like, Korean, not Korean? Yes, go on.
Okay, so Cha, the assistant, he asks her out just for business. Soo-hyun interrupts their courtyard chat.
And this courtyard, it is a legitimate business park courtyard. This has to be a location choice or limitation because the courtyard, the way it looks is modern, and the apartment building they live in was like built in the 2000s. They are two different locations. So
Oh
suspend your
dear.
disbelief. Apparently, it's a apartment courtyard.
So startled to see his boss, assistant Cha asks if they live together, and Seong flees. She's like, "Uh-uh." Now back at her door, Soo-hyun hands her some stew that he made, too much of. Uh, and then he leans in close enough that she braces for a kiss, only for him to brush lint off her shoulder instead.
Classic
You're
K drama
smiling.
then.
Let me clean you.
I know. Oh, I love it so much. Sorry.
No, I saw you just going like this and getting all excited, like, he's wiping the lint off her shoulder? Very intimate. So the next morning, Soo-hyun insists they go to work together. In the car, he buckles her seatbelt and her heart flutters just a little bit. Honestly, if my man buckled my seatbelt, I'm getting pregnant.
See? It's getting you, K-dramas, they know where it's at. I know, it's such a classic K-drama move for the guy to, like, reach over and she's like, "What is he gonna do?" And then just buckle the seatbelt because there's something in K-dramas where, like, a man showing, like, with his actions that he cares, goes a long
Mm.
way.
Maybe I'm more Korean than I think because, like, I no, I do feel like when you were asking me when you said office romance, I thought you were saying offense
No
on the
defense, offense,
offense,
I do
and
understand.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm into offense romance. Make her play at me." No, yeah, I don't like chickeny boys at all.
Yeah, like urinating from the back. I love a good urine. But yeah, this one, he's clearly taking the initiative and, like, he's
You
on the
love a good
offense.
yearn.
I love. Oh my god.
Did you on the offense with your husband when you guys met, or was he like, "Imma get this girl"?
I really can't remember. I would probably tell you that it was me, but we were friends for such a long time. It's
Mm.
hard to say when things flipped. Also, it's been like 10 years. I can't remember a goddamn thing.
With me, I remember my boyfriend, he was the one that was apparently
Pursuing. Yeah.
pursuing at first, and then once my brain kinda wrapped out of or got out of professional mode, because it was technically kind of more of a work thing, and once I got out of that mode, I was like, "What are we doing here?
Hey. Is
What's
that your
going on?"
sexy noise?
It's one of them.
Yeah. We're gonna hear them all tonight. Thanks, guys.
I mean, if this man keeps doing what he's doing, we might hear them all, so
I'm so glad you love this. Oh, I'm excited.
I just love that energy, like, "Yeah, take charge, like, I'm gonna put your seatbelt on."
Oh.
Like, "Oh, I couldn't possibly do it myself, I
My
remember."
hands.
Alright, so he buckles her seatbelt, they get to the office, we have a new person, and I
I actually can't remember her Korean name, so going off the romanticized version, it would be Pak Soi.
okay.
Soi? Soi?
Soy
Yeah, Soi?
Soy. So there's a new girl that comes in. When they come in the office, there's a new girl. Soy, the world's top the world's top perfumer and newest lyrical employee, hugs Soo-hyun, leaving Se-young annoyed. And she tries to not, like, act like it. And you could see her, she's, like, looking and thinking about it. That night, after drowning her frustrations in drinks with the assistant Cha, she is stumbling back to her apartment, being a little drunk girl, and she stumbles into Soo-hyun, general manager guy, in their courtyard. She taunts him about Assistant Cha's charm and says, "He's got this, and he's this, and you're not." But then she passes out on his shoulder, standing up. And So-hyeon's coy smirk just says it all. "She's already fallen for me."
And this is also another really classic K-drama trope. First of all, using alcohol as a plot tool, classic, and then her passing right out on like, smack dab right onto the shoulder, also very classic K-drama thing. Don't ask how she gets to her bed or
That
any other questions after that
I
because
was
they
going to.
always then nope, it always then fades to black right after that,
Also, for being that blasted on soju or whatever the heck she was drinking the night before,
probably.
she is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at work the next day. She's like, "Okay, you have this meeting and you have this and you have this." And then her boss, Se-young, he tries to play it cool when he announces that she's going to come with him on the Switzerland work trip. She tries to get out of it. She's like, "Oh, other guy's better. Oh, he knows all these languages, this and this and this." And he's like, "No, I need someone I can trust." Oh, yeah, we didn't touch on, like, when the new assistant and him, like, met, they were, like, shaking hands for a really long time and, like, squeezing each other's hands. This is the ultimate like, penis measuring competition in Korean form, I guess. I don't know.
Um, for a second, for just a second, I thought, "Are we going to Switzerland?" This vertical these Korean verticals have far more budget than the American ones.
Do we not go to Switzerland?
We don't go to Switzerland.
Was it just like an office in Switzerland? So just another office set?
They just put up new, like, snowy mountains.
A
Um,
tapestry, like, outside the window.
yeah.
The Swiss Alps. Mm.
Well, I ruined that we're not going to Switzerland, but based off your free preview, tell me, pass or play, would you go beyond the paywall?
I don't know if I'd pay for it, but I would keep watching.
Well, it's no longer pay because we've discussed you would never pay for
Oh,
these,
yeah,
but would you play?
I would play. I would. Yeah.
Yay! All right, give me a sense. What is it that draws you in? Was there any classic K-drama tropes that you liked?
Well, I'm definitely digging this whole, like, man's man thing. Um That's a new thing that I don't think we've really seen in any of the verticals that we've watched thus far. It's been sometimes it's just a boy with issues. Not saying this guy doesn't have issues, but he at least is like, "I got issues, but I don't let them get in the way of letting me take care of my woman." So, yeah, I was definitely like, is he my cup of tea? Like, not really visually. I mean, he's cute though, but I personality-wise, I'm like, he's a little bit of a predatory kinda thing going on, but I think I could let that slide because then I feel safe.
You love offensive dramas.
I
You
think it's
gotta
because
be on the offense.
I think I do have quite the strong personality, so if someone can, like, put me in my place, or if anyone can make me be softer, love that.
Well, we going soft, baby. All right,
Oh,
so
let me
here,
get my
now
pillow.
let me see if I can get this figured out here. I am going to present to you.
There's a
Or
presentation.
there is a
Stop.
presentation because I wanna make sure we're on the same page when we talk about these things, and there are a lot of visuals that are different
Oh,
than
no.
in the Western ones. Okay, can you
Okay.
see this presentation?
Yes. Oh
Or
my
do
gosh.
you see
So
that?
will everyone else see this
No,
presentation?
they won't because it's
Oh my
so
god.
bad.
If we had a Patreon or something, this would be the moment for you to be like, if you ever wanna see the slideshows that I create, this would be a funny thing to get in
Holy
there.
crap. Tiffany, look at your business brain going.
I can't shut it off. I'm so
If
sorry.
there is ever a reason for us to start a Patreon, it's to release this stupid content. I mean, truly, this is stupid. You could get this anywhere, but guys, all I've done is taken screenshots and put words, but
Or
this could be
maybe
helpful to somebody.
or we could release, like, unfiltered versions of episodes.
They would just hear your business calls, though. That would be
Well, okay, no, we'll still cut that out, but, like, when we get really ratchet sometimes, like, keep a version of that and just, like, "Oh, these girls are
Dang.
American."
There you go, guys. Maybe we are starting a Patreon because some of this is pretty good here. All right. But before we do, let's focus on this K-drama because it gets cute, it gets K-drama-y, and we get a lot of romance. So remember when we left off your extended free preview, we were going to Switzerland, baby. Then at the airport, Suyeon looks for Pak Pizza, but she is trapped in her own storm. A thunderclap sends her ducking under the dining table, her breath ragged as memories of the car crash that took her parents flood back. She's an orphan. Recalling that Pak Pizza is afraid of storms, Suyeon comes back and comforts her. Showing that you care about somebody goes a really long way in these K dramas.
So he is a softie. He's not just like, "Rub some dirt on it. Let's go."
Stop crying, you pansy, while your parents are dead. No, he's very sweet. And finally, Suyeon asks why she rejected him, and Seon criticizes his confession. He agrees that they should have been friends first, but what can he do? He likes her sincerely.
I do think the way he did it was kind of weird, though. I thought he was proposing. I feel like the other ones that we watch, it's like it's so extreme. When he took the ring out, I'm like, "Is this a wedding ring? Like a proposal?"
Yeah, so maybe sidebar into Korean culture. I wouldn't say the first confession it's normal, but a lot of Korean couples actually will get rings well before the
Oh,
marriage
like a
proposal.
promise ring?
Yeah.
Oh, did you do
So
that?
no, but I mean, no. No, sorry. There are a lot of reasons why I didn't, but no, we didn't do that.
Okay.
Now, this is the first time we are seeing her apartment as well. These two do not live in the same apartment complex. He has a significantly nicer place than hers. Hers, I believe, it's what you could afford on a secretary's wage. His, double the size. It's not the same place, for sure. Now, at the office, the chairwoman, also his mom, questions Suyun for skipping Switzerland. And later, Seong finds Suyun drunk outside their courtyard, and he asks, "Did you worry about me? 나 걱정했어?" And she admits she did, because she was concerned he was in trouble over Switzerland, and he finally kisses her. He says, "Time's up. I'm done waiting." Blah. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And then we speed over to right before their first official date. Soi appears, sneering that Seong isn't on their level, meaning like she's not rich, she's not in the chaebol, like she's just a regular secretary. And so Seong, who's walked in, walks out totally stunned. I did get frustrated with the vertical here because what do you mean we are never seeing this couple on a proper date? There's no Switzerland, no date. Why
Yeah,
do
he
they
doesn't
like
woo
each other?
her?
No. I mean, other than, I guess, buckling in her seatbelt. So, Tiffany, that's a trade off. If you want to date a Korean man, they will buckle your seatbelt, sure. But apparently, they will never take you out on a date.
They're not gonna
How do
wine and
you,
dine you?
how do you
Like,
feel about that?
I don't like it. You know what's hot? You know what will drop my panties? You We're gonna have to cut this out.
No, what drop? What's the panty dropper?
Like, I don't know if it's because like, I grew up seeing my dad just, like, being the greatest man I've ever known and just taking care of all of us, but, like, yeah, do that.
I do like it when your partner takes initiative. And
Yeah, I think
so
that's what it is.
it's not even about the money. It's just, oh, you planned this. Oh, you thought about the things that I
Uh,
would like to do. We could do a walk. I don't know. I love a walk on the beach.
I think that's what it is for me too.
Well, unfortunately, because of the bad lady, we will not see them on the date because she goes back home and spirals until thunder again.
Oh my
Sends
god,
her under the table again.
I shouldn't
And
laugh.
he breaks in. It is shot for shot the same thing. Thunder magically appears. There's no cloud in the sky. Thunder happens, bam, right under the table. He breaks in with the fire extinguisher, shields her from the storm sounds, and learns of her trauma, why she hates thunder. Her parents died in a crash when she was 10. So she's been an orphan.
But why did he come in with a fire extinguisher?
Oh, sorry, 'cause, she left for her own apartment building or her own apartment, and he was banging on the door, and it was locked, and in Korea well, I mean, in all apartment buildings do you have a fire extinguisher?
I do think that it's New York law that the apartment has to have them
Yeah, there
in
you go.
every unit, but
Yeah,
mine
yeah.
doesn't.
Well, go get one because you never know when a thunderstorm will hit, and you need to break out the door and cover Mac's ears.
Cover his ear.
You never know, you never know.
Oh.
So in this one, a very similar thing, in these are Korean apartment complexes, you have a fire extinguisher. I guess he grabbed one, knocked down the door, saves the day.
Mm.
At work, Soy she hands over her resignation letter, and as she exits, Chabisa chases her to the elevator, their eyes locking as the doors close, and it's classic K-drama tension and yearning because look at that face, look at those eyes. You can't make up the kind of love in those eyes, you know what I mean?
So she's got the hots for 2 boys.
He's got the hot for her. But why wouldn't you? I mean, she's, like, drop dead gorgeous as far as I'm concerned. Look at that skin, no?
Yeah.
Almost immediately, Pak Bisa, our bestie,
She
pressures So huh?
wait, which one?
I'm I'm calling them by their, like, work
Oh.
title, so
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I'm
Pak
following.
Seong? Oh, Pak Seong pressures Soo-hyun to keep Seo for the company's sake, and in return, Seong agrees to stay over that night. It immediately cuts to them, like, falling onto the bed. She's on the bed, he's on top, right? And I thought he was big, but I mean, his height, but he really does tower over her, and I was like, "Who's a little kitten?" Okay, who's a little who's little? And so really his height plays in super well in this scene, and they are kissing, and she's starting to undress him, and he grabs her wrist, but he, like, checks in with her, "Consent, hello?" And they go back to unbuttoning. You don't see anything, and it's very disappointing. You get to see the top half of his chest, but no does he have abs? I don't know. Does he even have a stomach? I really don't know. We didn't get to see any of it. She's wearing this do you see this pussy bow blouse? He just goes and undoes the little bow, and then the camera fades.
This is the moment he chose to finally get some kind of consent from her. There was
Well, it might be illegal not to at this point, right?
she's already on your bed. She's already looking at you like, "Yes, yes."
But the grab was very rawr. I mean, I don't think
I
we've
I
seen
do like the untying. I think that's very
like a little present. Yeah.
it's enticing, yeah.
But we see absolutely nothing in a very K-drama fashion, and again, it goes to the fact that, look, if you're not going to have the intimacy coordinator, if you're not gonna do all the stuff, that's alright. This is really all I need, and my imagination can do the rest.
Well, we've talked about this, how I actually prefer it that way. I don't think
Yeah.
we necessarily need to be so graphic and see everything. Maybe am I just a conservative boomer? Like, I really just
Have you
I
turned into your mother?
or my dad, which one we know what happened.
We do know what happened. Hey.
Oh,
Now, we fast forward to the launch party. This launch party is clearly in the same like corporate complex that they are filming the rest of this in because it is not a party. There are 10 people at this quote unquote launch party, and no one is dressed like it's a party. They have all come down from their regular office jobs to attend this perfume launch, where Jieun confronts his father, an uninvited guest. And who is that said uninvited guest? It is Cheon
he's got great
he
hair.
I mean, for his age, he looks
Yeah.
fantastic. I don't know, he's gotta be in his 50s, 60s because he's just a regular. I have seen him in so many different, dramas. He is a fantastic actor, actually, as well, I would agree, or I would say that. And so to see these 2, our main male lead and then his quote unquote "father" in these scenes was such a pleasure because I don't know, they train differently or something because in some of these Western dramas, the acting is so bad that the banquet scene doesn't hold my attention. Well, we've come to find out if the acting is good, I will still watch your stupid banquet scene. There is a lot going on here that continue to hold my attention, and that's probably because these are veteran actors, right? Now, Gossip swirls about his father's past, an affair with a secretary. Uh, uh, an affair with a secretary? That's gonna come back. Okay. An affair with a secretary, a
Mm.
bastard child, a near ruin of Lyrical, the company, and then a bombshell. As he drives the father away, Toyon argues with the father, revealing a shocking truth. They share the same dad. That in fact, Sooyeon and Toyon are half brothers.
So she is having the hots for 2 brothers, just like Samurai Turned Pretty.
Is this just the summer I turned office? At this point, I think it's clear that she does not have the hots for Tabitha or the half brother. I just think we all have eyes and we can clearly say he's an attractive man. But no, at this point, I think she's not interested in him.
Okay.
It's her half brothers. The family
Uh,
drama deepens. Now, later at Seong's place, Sooyeon pulls out the ring. It's the same one she rejected before. And he says, it was really romantic. I want to try it. 200 years together, he promises. And on the 201st year, I'll let you go. She cries,
oh,
kisses him, and says yes.
that's really cute.
It's so
This
cute.
is not the same, but just because the numbers, it reminded me of I still have it in my violin case, and it was not even a year into dating my boyfriend. Yes, I have this note that I got. He
What's
put
it
it in
say?
he put it in my violin case one day without me knowing, and I just, like, opened my violin, and my boyfriend wrote this. It says, "Day 253 of loving you, and I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. I love you." Isn't that so cute? I still
Mac,
have it in
get
my
in
case.
here. You gotta write some K-dramas.
Oh my god, we sat on the couch yesterday what no, 2 days ago, and he decided he's gonna write a vertical, and I was giving him, like, tropes to go off of. Yeah, we did a whole thing, and we're like, "We need to rope G in to help."
Dude, I think verticals are awesome, and if Hollywood can wrap their mind around how they can incorporate this medium because everybody's moving to their phones, like, you just can't stop it,
Yeah.
right? And
He
so
was
yeah.
he was too good, though, if that makes sense.
Oh, but
Like,
look, there's a time and place for 2 good ones because, again, in Korea, let's say you're typecast as the villain. Maybe you wanna go for a comedy, but you don't want that to be your brand. You just wanna be
yeah,
stopped typecasting. You would go to a vertical. You would go to a short
yeah.
web drama. I think Mac's onto something. You can't change people's behaviors like this, so if you can't beat them, join them.
He would write this plot or whatever, and I was like, "That's too dense. It needs to be less. Do less. Make it a little more fever dreamy. We just gotta get with it quicker."
Right, and that's what you and I know about these forms is the content is so quick, you really need to hyper focus on one plot line, right?
Or 4 within 1 movie.
Yep, and then all of a sudden you're like, "What is happening?"
You remember the one we watched where it turned out towards the end it was a bakery? And I'm like, "Where did this come in? We were talking about time travel, and now it's all focused on a bakery." Ugh, it was so frustrating.
You could write that one if you'd like. We'll watch it. I'll watch it anyway. Mac, you give me that one.
You would watch it.
Now, the next morning, the morning after, she confesses she never wanted to be Cinderella. And he says, whatever happens, he will always be by her side. So, throughout this whole thing, I haven't mentioned it up until now. There's this whole theme about being Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella. So, okay, scriptwriter, I get it. They are going to split up. So, let's see what that looks like.
They're
Then,
gonna break up?
crisis. A competitor, Bellom, stole their perfume formula and Chadoyeon looks suspicious. Turns out Chapisa is the CEO of Bellom, the
The
rival brand.
the assistant guy is actually a CEO.
Dun dun dun. Yes,
Okay.
indeed. He is
So
the
this man
CEO of a rival perfume brand and he's been masquerading as a secretary, like you
so it
do.
wait, so it turns out that both of his sons are CEOs of different companies?
Yeah, I know. And then
Wow,
couldn't they just be happy being CEOs of their own fiefdom? No, they have to meddle with one another. So there we go.
he must be so proud.
And actually, yes, because it's all part of a bigger plan for Cha's father to take back Lyrical. Their father blackmails Soo-yeon surrender his shares or face a scandal exposing their relationship, which he'll sell as an affair with the secretary. Seong overhears this, and the next morning, Soo-yeon finds her resignation letter. She disappears. Doyeon confronts the chairwoman, that would be the other guy's mother as well,
Mm.
learning his mother's exile was actually not her doing, it was all his father's doing. Toyon realizes his entire life of revenge was built on lies, so he admits everything: the stolen perfume, the fraud, the leaks, all his father's orders. Then Soi, again, I need to figure out how they spelt it, sorry, but then Soi corners Toyon and his betrayal. She calls him scary and walks away. With the crisis averted, we have a work montage. After reconciling with his half brother, Soyeon visits his mother, the chairwoman, and he quits Lyrical to find his girl. While Toyeon and Paek confess their feelings. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Um,
For those that can't see what happened, because no one will see what happened except me, she accidentally went to the next slide to show me exactly what happens next.
I
So,
know
but go on, go
spoilers.
on. Go on.
You keep it under wraps for the listeners. All right. So the second leads confess their feelings, and she tells him to stay by her side and make it up to her for the rest of their lives. Girl, check this image out. We're gonna zoom in. I'll post this on the socials. Look at this. Look at this friggin' mansion. This
That's a
thing
house?
is so impressive. That is her house. She is a woman independent. This is what top perfumer of the world gets you.
Wait,
I know. She rich rich. She's not just rich. She's rich rich.
wait,
She rich.
I I'm confused. I thought it was the brothers that were both CEOs. How is she so rich? Did I miss something?
I mean, but she's a part of the elite, so does it surprise you that she is
Oh,
also
oh,
rich?
this isn't the orphan girl. This is like the one that came in that was top perfumer girl.
Yeah, yeah, she's top perfumer girl.
Oh, okay, okay. Yep, that makes sense. Go her.
But also now you bring up a good point. I mean, now that we've realized that Toyon is in fact a CEO of his own in his own right, why is he still wearing his crappy secretary suit? Because look at this other image. He's wearing a really nice tailored three-piece suit. What do you mean the brother can't afford that? What do you mean he has to be in his secretary cosplay?
Yeah, like the disguise is up. Just go back to your normal
Right,
rich
right.
people wear.
Or I don't know. Yeah, just get a polo. You don't need to do all of that. All
No
right.
plebeian suits needed.
In the finale, in Busan, which is a different town away from Seoul, Soyeon pretends to be Taeyang's new neighbor, offering her tteok again. She pulls him into a hug, and just like that, they're back together. So it's a history repeating itself. She lives in Busan, and he finds her, and then he lives right next to her again.
They didn't plan on living next to each other again.
No, she straight up disappeared, and she thought, I don't know, by moving to the next town over, he would never find her, but he did end up finding her through some sort of, like, K-drama
Surprise!
magic, yeah, and then runs into her right outside her door and says, "I'm your next door neighbor."
Okay. Hmm.
Which did he actually get the apartment again? Stalker. Look at
Mm.
his outfit. I
Curious.
sometimes I don't like men outside of their suits. We've talked about this, right? Where,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure.
their
Or like
suits
their
are
uniforms or whatever.
so hot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He stays hot, don't you think? Look at this. He
I
actually looks younger. He looks like a vampire. Vampire hot.
I don't know about a vampire, but he still looks good looking.
Yeah.
I would let him take me out in public.
He sit on my face or something. That's where my mind's at, guys. Sorry about that.
Not quite. I need him to be a little
Sorry.
bigger and blacker to for that. A little more macker.
But he can be, in your vicinity. There we
Yeah,
go.
he could take me for ice cream.
Yeah, no, I'm all about it. I love him in a suit. I love him out of a suit. He's just a very good looking man. So there we go, guys. True love does exist. All you have to do is get rejected and then move right next door. The end. Now, now that you know the whole story, it's she hates him, and then through some comedic means, she loves him. Tell me, pass or play? Now that you know it all, you think it's worth it to go beyond?
I don't know. My I'm inclined to say yes because I've never seen a K-drama before. It'd be my first one, and I'm kind of wondering, is this a good one to do that? Or I don't know. For right now, the answer is yes because I'm just intrigued, and it's just a whole new world
It's a
to
whole
see.
new world. You're a Little Mermaid. I love it.
Yeah.
I will say it's a play for me. There is nothing new to this drama. This is a
Mm.
story, tale as old as time. What do you mean the secretary and the boss fall in love? Hi, we've been here before, right?
Yeah.
But for me, all the pieces work together. I don't know if they had the best chemistry overall, but I hesitate only because I don't think I liked her character. Nowadays,
Mm.
when you see the secretary character, they do incorporate some element of the secretary doing something well. Maybe it's at her job. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
something personally. But here, what did she do well? What did she actually do? Have sex for the sake of the company? She didn't
Right.
really do anything, and I think that's my hesitation with the character and their chemistries is more I don't know if I like her.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
I
what she is?
huh.
In book talk, this is what we call a your name. Have you ever seen the Y/N symbol before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so in book talk, sometimes books are written specifically so that the reader can insert themselves into the story. The female main character is written
Okay.
in a way that you see yourself. They just give general vague descriptions. She has brownish hair and maybe brownish eyes, right? It's just very clear you're supposed to insert yourself into the series, and she is our YN. She's our your name. You find yourself in this character because at one point in the beginning actually he says she's pretty but not exceptional, she's good at her job, she's decent at her job but not great, why do I even like her? And it's like,
Mm.
well, you gave away the goose, man. I get what the scriptwriter is doing.
Oh,
And
okay.
she is incredibly pretty, she is exceptionally pretty. She's Gorgina as far as I'm concerned. No.
Yeah. I do think she's pretty.
There you go, she's pretty but not exceptional. Okay, all right,
No, I do think she's pretty.
let's do the wrap up. I have two.
I have one, and it's not my best, but it's what I went with.
Oh, do you want to go first?
Yeah, mine is my stalker boss neighbor. It
Rolls right
sounds
off the
more like
tongue.
it sounds more like a Lifetime movie, but I think it still fits. This is going off the free preview, just him being like, kind of aggressive, so
That's so true. If you just watch the free preview, she
which
could actually have ended up in a body bag in Switzerland.
this could have been a Lifetime thriller movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Completely
you
different.
thought that was a work trip? Nope, that was the last trip of your life, baby.
Yeah, yeah. You get locked into his basement. And
Mm,
everyone thinks that you are across the country, and, "Oh, man, she just got lost in Switzerland. Oh, we came back. She didn't come for the call time, but so we just left without her. We thought she was gonna do her own thing." And then, no, she's been in the basement for 8 months.
that's why you moved next door.
Yeah. My brain is so morbid. I need to go to Disneyland or something. I need to go to Portugal.
Eh! Alright, here's what I got. This one, I'm actually pretty sure is the actual name of the web novel now that I think about it, but
Okay.
I have Next Door Nemesis. We love a good alliteration, right?
Next door nemesis.
Next neighbor nemesis, nemesis neighbor. No, no, none of those
Next
are working
door
for me.
nemesis. I think it sounds like they're like, you
Yeah,
know
but she doesn't really have agency, she doesn't really do much, so that
right.
right out the door. Love, Lies, and Lyrical, because I definitely thought that was the name of the company.
I'm gonna pull up, I'm almost positive. I'm just gonna go into let's see if I can see the name of the oh, here we go. It wait, why did I think it didn't say lyrical? Oh
It
my god,
is Lyrical!
but it was, like, something with an R. I saw another name.
Girl! Do you know what that is? It's because in the Korean language, we do not have an L. We don't have L. We don't have the letter
Oh,
L. So
okay.
oftentimes we use the letter R as the replacement for L.
Oh.
The hard R does not exist in Korean. So the
Oh, okay.
LR is a really interesting crossover.
I don't think they put lyrical in the subtitle. They'd use a different name. Cool.
Now, if you liked the main male character from this drama, say no more. Okay? I know you need him, just like I do. He is the second male lead in a super duper cute K drama called Spring Fever. This is on TVing, and he has slutty little glasses in that one. He is just as tall and cute. The finale was yesterday, Tuesday the 10th, so I'd recommend you to binge watch all 12 episodes now. It is not a flop. It is hilarious. It is camp. It's so super cute. Please go watch him. Support our man. Next week, we're teaming up with Caitlin from No Sleep for Dramas, fellow Redditor, What's Up,
Woo!
for a two-part crossover episode of our first ever C drama. Follow us on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and Substack. We're posting all the clips, the thirst traps, and the theories. Talk Drama to Me drops every Wednesday. Bye for now.
Bye.